Hey Dominic, was having a look at your Instagram story overnight, and I saw there was a bit of support from back home. Some kids made a whole stack of Go Dom things.
Yeah,
Break that down for us, man. That's pretty cool.
yeah, that's definitely fills my heart with a lot of love. I have kids back in my hometown. Sent me a picture of them like, "Go Dom, we love you, Dom. Support from home." Really, really cool. That's like those little moments right there. You're like, man, this is awesome.
Mentally, at this point in the fight week, what's going on in your head? What's going on in terms of the preparation? Is it a situation where you're dialing in now? Do things change as we get closer to fight day? You've been at this for so long. What is the process like?
So yeah, we're just tapering now, getting ready for the weight cut. That's our main focus right now, and just staying sharp. Just ready to go, man.
Mm.
Can't come soon enough.
I noticed as well in your Instagram story you shared a Provert VS today. Just want to sort of get a little bit of background on it, man. Why specifically that one? What made you want to sort of share it overnight?
Just very very relevant for what I'm doing. The weight cut is not easy. Nothing is easy that's worth doing, but the payoff in the end is very grand.
You and Carlos, you guys have been around each other a bit during Fire Week now, and there's a lot of respect between both of you. He respects you, you respect him. What's it like been like, sort of trying to build this event, promote it together so closely as you lead into this fight?
Yeah, so it's really awesome having a man that I respect standing across from me. Obviously, I respect everybody I come in here with, but to have a quality human being like Carlos, it means a lot. Um, it's easy to sell this fight because we're both great fighters. I mean, we're gigantic and we are very powerful, and it's dangerous just watching us fight. So there's not a whole lot of selling necessary. It's just show up and do what we're gonna do because people know me and my fight style, and they know Carlos has very dangerous power, and he's also a very exciting fighter. So you know what? Go out there and do our thing. Um, I just feel a lot of love and support all the way around. So it's great.
I know you spoke about how great of an athlete he is, and obviously you're an athlete as well. Do you feel like he's the greatest athlete that you've faced in your UFC career? Obviously, you fought the who's who in the 205 division.
So people misconstrue the word athlete. Athlete is a pure term of speed and agility and ability to jump, things like that, ability to move. So yeah, I think he's the best athlete I've faced up to this point because he can do other sports outside of fighting as well. He comes from a rugby background, almost at the highest level. Um, the greatest fighter I've ever fought, is John Jones, obviously. So I'm not referring to the fighting ability. I'm referring to just pure athleticism. I think Carlos is the best athlete I will have faced to this point.
The 205 division, man, it's been through a lot of different versions. You've had some real legends come in and out of that. Obviously, a lot of people from Pride,
Mm-hmm.
Strikeforce have come through. How would you sort of compare where the division is now with the Uncle Ives, Pereiras, and obviously Yuri and Khalil yourself and Carlos compared to some of these other eras in 205?
Um, UFC light heavyweight division has kind of always been the exciting premier division, especially in the past with Rampage and Shogun and all those guys. Um, but man, we're having fun these days. We're all kind of building up good names, and people are all excited to watch us all fight. So it's really exciting to be in the division again. Um, yeah, I'm just proud to be where I am today. I didn't get to choose the generation I was a part of, but I'm here now, and I'm doing my best to carry the torch.
Last one from me. Obviously, we spoke about the athleticism earlier. You played American football at Stony Brook University.
Uh huh.
Will you be watching the big AFL Grand Final on Saturday? Probably don't know what that is, but that is our version of
Yeah.
footy. We have our Super Bowl on Saturday. We have two footies. There's another grand final next weekend. It's super confusing, but for Victoria and other states, this is the big grand final of Saturday. We've got Geelong and Brisbane, and we've got Snoop Dogg performing. It's a whole thing. Will you be partaking and watching that on Saturday?
I'll definitely watch it. I mean, since I visited last time, um, the fans and the UFC staff and locals have got me up to speed on AFL. I did a few interviews with radio stations, and that they got me up to speed. So yeah, I will definitely be watching it. I always love watching good athletics, and especially high level stuff. Like that's like it's an honor to be here and then to be able to watch it here. I've never seen any of it in the States. I didn't even know it existed until I came out here, and it's pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to be tuning in.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Cats, Geelong Cats, or Brisbane Lions? You have to pick a side, man. You can't be neutral.
Which one's closest to this?
None of them.
None of them. All right. Well, shoot.
They're both near each other from the Melbourne area.
So who's the predominant like powerhouse?
They're both kind of like not teams that I like, but they've both been in the grand finals.
They're both elite teams.
Yeah.
Where they win every year almost.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say you got to go for the underdog.
No underdogs, right? Man.
Oh, there's no underdog.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just go with Brisbane then.
Lions.
Yeah.
There he is. Thanks, Dom.
Dom over here. This is another. This is 5-5s, not 3-5s. You're back preparing for 5-5-minute rounds again.
Oh yeah.
How has that been?
Amazing. It's amazing. It's crazy how it works because 3-3s and you're like, man, this is kind of a little bit difficult when you're training. And then as soon as I found out it was 5-5s, I did 5-5s. I was like, it's crazy how the mind works. It's easy. Like I can do 3-5s in my sleep now. So like this is awesome. Yeah, I'm very excited to push myself. And I've been there before, right? I fought John and did 5-5s, and I kind of ran out of a little bit of steam towards the end there, and now I know how it feels like. So I'm very excited to get back in there and maybe, big maybe, get to those championship rounds.
Your original climb up the rankings was incredible, but I think what I'm going to refer to as a reclimb, I think that has been even more incredible. Much lesser men would have called it a day. You're riding the momentum now of the wins, but before that, when you were in the thick of the losses, what kept you going?
My faith in my Christianity really kept me going. Faith and belief, and just because somebody else says you're done doesn't mean you're done. I make that decision. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was just faith. Like God has a plan for me. My purpose is to be here on this stage and shout His name. And that's what I'm doing. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Dom. You just briefly touched on it then, but the COVID years weren't that kind to your record. And people say stuff like your best days are behind you and you're washed and stuff like that. And now you're on a 3-fight win streak. And arguably on another title run. This is quite likely a title eliminator. How does it feel to be back in that position and just to prove all those people who said negative things about you wrong?
If we live our lives to prove other people wrong, you're living life completely wrong, right? Like you got to do it for you. You got to do it for your heart and for what you believe in and your purpose, not to prove anyone else wrong or, I did this. Like if I'm going to do it, it's out of love. You can't be successful if you try to do things out of hate or malice. And I've definitely found that out. And yeah, COVID was not a fun time for anyone, especially for me. So yeah, I'm glad that's all over with. And God has put me back where I feel like I need to be. And here I am, man, in Perth. Wow, what an opportunity this is.
And as previous mentioned, this is a reclimb. How has your perspective changed on how you approach these important fights now compared to earlier in your career?
A lot less stress. I don't stress out about the outcome anymore. I just go out there and do what I know how to do. Yeah, my approach is a lot different. Before it was like a rush. Like, I don't even know what to expect. Go, 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 go. Everything was go, go, go. Now it's just sitting back and enjoying every moment, being grateful to be here talking to you guys and walking around and meeting people. And yeah, man, it's a heck of a journey.
Speaking of sitting back, it looks like you came to Australia a little early to kind of acclimatize. How was your time before leading into fight week?
Oh, it's been fantastic, man. Like we're staying over in the Hillaries, so it's like on the beach basically, and it's freaking beautiful, and people are super kind. And I don't know if you guys are from America or not, but it almost feels like America in the 90s here, where everybody just gets along. There's a sense of community, you know. It's like, it's really cool to see. It's like almost like a Pleasantville or something. Like it's like not real almost, but it's really cool. And yeah, I really like the people from this country. They're very on point with my style of living. You know, just not a lot of stress. Kind of kick back and take it as it comes. And
Will you be hanging around afterwards?
I'd really like to, but I have a pregnant wife at home, and I got to get home. You know, she's 6 months pregnant, so she's definitely missing me. It's going to be 2 weeks by the time we fight.
Thank you, and congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
Hey Dom, you mentioned something about everyone's getting along in like it's the 90s and whatnot. This question definitely is not at all to debate, but when it comes, no, I said it. That makes it true.
Yeah.
Politics in the UFC, does that bother you? Do you enjoy that? Do you think it's good for the sport? Like a real genuine question. Definitely not trying to catch you out at all. But do you think that's a good spot? Do you not mind politics in sport? I'd just love your thoughts on it.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, you know, and it's really cool that the UFC lets us, you know, express how we feel about the world and our political affiliations. So I think that's really cool that we have free speech here in the UFC, which is incredibly important. But yeah, free speech is free speech. If we could debate and be respectful to each other, there's no problem. I mean, it's when we can't have open discord and we start getting violent and angry towards each other, that's when it's not okay.
Third time lucky with Carlos.
Yeah.
What's different 18 months down the track about you as a fighter, him as a fighter, the matchup as a whole? How does it play out differently to how it would have 18 months ago?
Well, dude, he's catching me on a winning streak, right? He's catching me in complete confidence of who I am and what I'm doing. Before I was on a losing streak, right? Like he would have caught me in the I don't know if I'm doing everything right phase. Now I'm very sure that everything I'm doing is right. So it's definitely in my favor to fight him now versus then. I mean, who knows, right? I'm not the creator, and I don't know how the route's gonna go, but I do know that I feel way better mentally and physically going into this fight than I did at that time.
Yep. And if you get the win on the weekend and Yuri gets the win in a few weeks, is that rematch something that you've got your eyes on, or are you looking straight to the title?
Well, yeah. After this fight, after I win, I'm not fighting again until I fight for the belt. Like, I'll be top 3, and there's no reason to do that. But yeah, that's how I feel.
Do you want to get that one back over Yuri at some point?
Oh, absolutely. I want to get all of them back. You know, I did an interview earlier today, and the reporter said, "Hey, how about you fight John at the White House?" And I was like, "That would be hilarious. Like, they're not letting him fight unless he fights me at the White House." So yeah, that's just a funny scenario we could throw in the mix too.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, Dom. I've spoken to you a number of times at that radio interview that we had. Obviously talked about the comeback story. We also, beforehand, talked about your preparation. So I believe you've done a lot of your preparation at Kick-Ass MMA. So how's that gone, training there?
Oh, big shout out to Kick-Ass MMA, man. They've really opened the doors to me. Local gym out here in Perth. Yeah. I've had all the space I need and all the time I need there, and everything's going great, man. It's like just lining up. Everything's just lining up right now.
Well, speaking about lining up, again, the previous main event fighters for Perth, you had Islam Makhachev, Dricus du Plessis, had their training camps there. They were victorious. So that obviously must give you a good feeling that you trained at the same place heading into the main event for Perth on Sunday.
Yeah, we got to keep the good times rolling. Just keep it rolling, man. I'm so ready and prepared for this, and it's going to be a really fun night.
Yeah, your comeback seems to be mapping out quite nicely. So obviously 3-fight win streak, Perth, then White House.
Perth then White House. That's my dream. So we'll see.
Saw you at the Welcome to Country on Tuesday. You're wearing the Aussie Crocodile Dundee hat. So
Crocodile Domdy.
Crocodile Dundee. There you go. Love it. Had to get it out. Can't wait to see you fight on Sunday.
Thank you so much. All right, guys.